Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Brandon from Audio Addiction, bringing you another reaction video. And tonight, we're going to be checking out True North's newest song, Nightmare. I know this has been out for a little bit. I was kind of waiting for a music video because I know that they have released music videos for this one, but I was getting a little impatient. I loved both of the previous True North tracks. If you have not checked out the reaction videos for those, go show some love to those. But either way, if you have not checked out True North, go show them some love. Definitely, again, and I feel like I'm on the theme of underrated bands, and I feel like this is another one that if they are not on your radar, go show them some love. But this is their newest song, Nightmare. I don't know if they have like a full length coming out this year. It seems like it, but I can't be confirmed or denied on that one. But either way, let me know what you think about Nightmare down in the comment section below. But if you have not listened to this song, we are going to get into it right now. So let's go show it some love.
I'm sleeping less and dreaming more, and not like dreams you've seen before. A picture's worth 1,000 swords, bleeding out onto the floor. Pitch black in a labyrinth now, just can't find the door. I can't breathe, trying to scream out loud, but my mouth won't form the word. I'm paralyzed, shaking through my eyes.
That tuning? Is this down tuned?
If I ever wake up,
Oh,
break all the curses that hide where the hurt is. If I ever wake up, I'm sick of believing it's never enough. If I ever wake
great chorus.
up, do you ever feel like you're falling into a deep blue sea, trapped beneath the wall of ice? I hold my breath until I drown. I reach my hands up toward the sky.
That call and response, really sick.
Turn to the dark below, I think it's calling out to me. I know there's only one place to go, so I swim into the deep. I'm paralyzed, shaking through my eyes, hallucinating, and the moonlight, I'll never make it. If I ever wake up,
That pre-chorus is so tight too.
break all the curses that hide where the hurt is. If I ever wake up, I'm sick of believing it's never enough. If I ever wake up, silence should the first tear. Lying awake, it smells here. I want to fall into the crosshair. You'll never wake up from the nightmare. The silence should the first
Are we gonna get a breakdown?
awake, it smells here. I want to fall into the crosshair. Wake up.
Oh, that was tight.
Break all the curses that hide where the hurt is. If I ever wake up, I'm sick of believing it's never enough. If I ever wake
Whew, that was a fun one, guys. That was True North, Nightmare. If you have not shown True North some love, check the link below. They're fantastic. You should be keeping an eye out for this band. But I've been trying to keep up They've been releasing a lot of singles as of recently, so definitely stoked that yet another one that I'll add to my rotation. Now I can listen to it. I feel like people automatically think, "Oh, you have to have listened to the song already." I try to savor all of my time knowing that I can't listen to it, so then I can let all of my energy out when I make these videos. So I have not listened to this. I've seen clips, I've seen all this sort of stuff that they post on social media, but I've listened to it all muted, I swear. So, but yeah, this song was great. I definitely coming from more of a heavier background, but also getting more into pop music as of the past couple years. I do feel like True North kind of just scratches both of those itches that I really like. They have like really great hooks that is very reminiscent of a lot of great pop acts, but I also feel like in the same vein, they definitely stem from a heavier background. So there are some cooler, like heavier, like especially more specifically, like in the drums and some of the instrumentation, guitar work, bass work. It does feel like some of them may have been in heavier projects prior to doing True North, which would make sense. Especially with a song like this, you can definitely tell there's a lot more heavier influences. So I love that. So whenever you're able to kind of blend those two worlds, for me is always a big plus. I like that. But I love their vocalist. He's got such a great vocal tone. Really, really, truly cuts through the mix so well. I think the best proof of that is in this chorus. This chorus is super, super catchy. Got a great melody. Definitely going to be an earworm in my head for the next couple weeks. But just absolutely fun, especially like that last like melody line towards the ending portion, post chorus part. Just so well done. And shout outs to whoever does their production as well. Great mix, great master. Really, really punchy in all of the right ways, but also doesn't take away from like the real instrumentation as well too. So I think it just kind of, burning the candle at both ends, which is really fun. I'd also say this. They did say that this one was going to be a little bit a heavier one, which I was kind of surprised. I wouldn't typically associate their sort of stuff to be a little bit more heavier. I know that they have had some songs that are a little bit more like rocky and stuff like that, or a little bit more like high energy, and I wouldn't necessarily disassociate that with them. But in this case, I felt like this song, they definitely took a lot of liberties on like the heaviness, and I like that. I like that they challenged themselves a little bit, especially in that pre-chorus. That pre-chorus section is so cool. The first part, I thought it was cool. The first pre-chorus I thought was cool, but then we got into the second pre-chorus, and that was even better because I loved the like detuned guitar. I don't know if they're using like a 7-string or an 8-string, or if they like use a drop pedal and just kind of just janked it down. I would assume that's probably the answer, or maybe they used a baritone. I don't know. But kind of one of those combinations of those sorts of sounds adds that sort of like punch and directness that I really like. As well as that, I like that they harmonized the vocals in the second pre-chorus, where they had kind of like a low like sub octave of the vocals, and then had their vocals like sit right in the middle. And I don't know if they had like any like high harmonies, but there definitely is like a sub like vocal bass going on in there, and I think it adds to that like element of depth. So I absolutely love that a ton. And that breakdown bridge section, I was like they're not gonna give us a breakdown, right? And that, oh my god, that hit like a fucking truck. It was so sick. Definitely like it people know like the tried and true like build up to the breakdown. That just is like, that's peanut butter and jelly. Everybody knows it's a tried and true method for people to have it hit. But I feel like in True North's case, it's like something I wasn't expecting. Even though I knew that was kind of instinctually what was going to happen, I like the fact that I knew it was going to happen, and it still messed me up, So in that aspect, I think that kudos, you guys did a great job of really breaking it down, no pun intended. But I like this a lot. I will also say too, like, it's definitely a different sound. All of the singles, I think, at least for the most part, the singles they've released recently, as of the time of recording this, because I don't know when you guys are going to watch this. There might be another single out by the time this video comes out. But I think they've done a good job of, with each release being a little bit different. Like, there is something specifically about each one of their songs that doesn't feel like the last song that they've released, and I think that that's always really fun to see how inventive and how different artists can change and do stuff. And I appreciate that they decide to go heavy, because I imagine there's some other songs in their catalog that's a little bit more softer. Like Gasoline is another one that I think of that I just absolutely love, and it is heavy, but like heavy in sort of the lyrical content, but then is also backed up by like the production. The production feels very heavy, so it has this sort of ominous, sort of dark tonality to it that the song I don't think is inherently heavy in terms of like tone, like in terms of like the instrumentation, but the lyrical depth and the musicality, like in terms of the production, just adds this sort of heaviness to the band. So I think that they do a great job of kind of managing the emotional heaviness while also conversely measuring to see whether or not the heaviness of the song is required. And I felt like a song like Nightmare is definitely warrant of that. So to me, this is a great track. Would this probably be the first song that I would show to somebody who doesn't know about True North? Probably not. But I do think it is a good song in their catalog that I think really represents more of their heavy sound, and I would hope that they get to experiment more and do a little bit more with this, because I'm curious to see how far and how reaching there are. There was some really cool like drum, like a little bit of a cool like fast drum section that you would imagine from like a heavier song, and then just like some of the guitar work as well, as I mentioned before. Some of the bass work, it just feels very reminiscent of like heavier music. So I do think that they definitely pull from that background, and again, would love to see them kind of play on those a little bit more. So let me know what you think about Nightmare down in the comment section below. And if you have not checked out True North, go show them some love. They're a great band. Would love to have them on. I know we've been trying to set it up for a little bit, but I would love to have these guys on to talk about whatever they have coming out. So go check out True North. If you like this reaction video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. Your boy is very much on his way to 5K. So if you could help me get there, you would be great. And I would love you, which I already do anyway, but just a little extra. So thank you for watching. Hope to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.